Imagine a bird so large that its wingspan rivals the width of a small airplane. Meet the Andean Condor, the king of the skies. But what makes this majestic creature one of nature's most incredible creations? And why has it captured the imagination of civilizations for centuries? From breaking flight records to inspiring myths across South America, let's dive into the fascinating world of the Andean Condor. Size and strength, a giant in the sky. With a wingspan that can reach 3.20 meters, over 10 feet, this bird is a true giant. Its wingspan is almost as wide as two cars parked side by side. And it's not just the wings that are impressive. The male condor can weigh up to 15 kilograms, heavier than a small dog, making it one of the heaviest flying birds in the world. But just how does it stack up against other flying giants like the California condor or the wandering albatross? The Andean condor is the biggest condor of the family but may not have the absolute longest wingspan in the world. That honor goes to the albatross. But surely the condor is the biggest to rule the sky in sheer power and presence. Legends and myths, the spirit of the Andes. The Andean condor isn't just a bird. It's a symbol of power, freedom, and eternity. The ancient Incas revered it as the messenger of the gods, a creature so mighty that it was believed to bridge the heavens and earth. According to one powerful myth, when a condor senses its end approaching, it takes one final flight to the highest peak, tucks in its wings, and throws itself off the cliff in a fearless display of dignity and strength. It's said that this self-sacrifice transforms the condor's spirit into the wind, ensuring its eternal presence over the Andes. And its significance endures today. The Andean condor appears on the national symbols of Colombia, Ecuador, Bolivia, and Chile, representing everything from liberty to perseverance. Built for survival, adaptations, and unique traits. Survival in the thin air of the Andes requires some unique tricks. The Andean condor has lungs and blood specially adapted to thrive where most creatures would struggle for breath. It's like having a built-in oxygen tank. But perhaps the most remarkable trait is its vision. These birds can spot a carcass from over 3 miles away. That's about the distance of 50 city blocks. And here's where it gets truly fascinating. The Andean condor is a master of riding thermals, using rising warm air currents to glide for hours without flapping its wings. One condor even set a record, flying an astonishing 170 kilometers without flapping a single time. The life of a scavenger, diet and feeding habits. As regal as they look, condors are nature's ultimate cleanup crew. Their diet? Anything already dead. Their beak is like nature's Swiss Army knife, able to tear through tough hides and scrape every last scrap of meat off bones. Contrary to popular belief, condors rarely hunt their own food. But on rare occasions, they've been spotted going after small animals. Family matters, reproduction, and lifespan. Andean condors are truly devoted parents. They mate for life and raise only one chick every 2 years, taking turns to feed and protect it. Talk about a long-term commitment. It takes up to 6 months for the chick to learn to fly, and another 2 years before it's ready to leave the nest. Patience is a virtue in the condor world. Saving the giant, conservation challenges. Despite its reign as the king of the skies, the Andean condor's empire is crumbling. With fewer than 6,700 mature individuals remaining spread by South America, it faces a precarious future, threatened by a convergence of dangers. The Andean condor's vast domain is shrinking due to encroachment by agriculture and urbanization. As humans push further into their territories, nesting sites high up in the Andes are becoming harder to find, forcing condors to compete for safe havens. But perhaps the greatest danger comes from an unexpected source: poisoned carcasses. Farmers, desperate to protect their livestock from predators, often lace dead animals with toxic substances. For a scavenger like the condor, this can be fatal. Yet hope remains. Across the continent, dedicated teams are working tirelessly to save these magnificent birds. In Argentina and Chile, the Andean Condor Conservation Program has rescued and rehabilitated over 200 condors, releasing them back into the wild with monitoring devices to track their movements. Meanwhile, in Ecuador and Peru, breeding programs are raising condor chicks in captivity, giving them a fighting chance to rejoin their wild kin. In Bolivia, conservationists are involving local communities, transforming former hunters into protectors of these great birds. Through ecotourism initiatives and educational programs, communities now see the condor not as a threat, but as a symbol of cultural pride and an asset for sustainable development. But saving the condor cannot rest solely on the shoulders of a few. You too can be a part of this story. Support local conservation groups, spread the word, and remember, each time you share this video, you're helping raise awareness of conservation importance. From breaking flight records to inspiring legends, the Andean condor is more than just a bird. It is the spirit of the wild itself. If you've been inspired by this episode about the king in the sky, hit the like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more amazing tales of the world. Thank you to come along with us in this adventure. We love to be part of your journey. See you in the next episode.